Chapter 1, Lesson 6. Today is about ordered pairs and relations. Let's get into it. Looking at this first part, it says, plot the following points, A, B, C, D, E, and F. There are 6 points we need to plot. Each point comes with its ordered pair. An ordered pair is an X and a Y value. They're written specifically with a parentheses, the X value, a comma, a Y value, and the end parentheses. Now you must have all of those pieces to be an ordered pair. If you leave off the parentheses, then it is not considered an ordered pair. So let's get going on the graph here. A, the first thing you graph is the X. And remember from elementary school, the horizontal axis is the X axis and the vertical one is the Y. So we begin with our X, and here we begin with 2. We start at the origin. You guys know that from elementary school. Always start at the origin, so go over 2 to the right, 1, 2, and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plot your point, label it A. Go on to B. B is -3, 4. Start at your origin. Negatives are in going to the left, 1, 2, 3, and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's positive, so it went up. That's B. Moving on to C is 2, -7. So we go over 2 and down -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Label it. Move on to the next. D, -6, -4. All the way out to -6 and down to -4. You can see this spot that I'm doing is both -6 and -4. So this is D. E is 0, 1. 0 means you don't move left or right, you just go up 1. Label it E. And this one here, F, is 3, 0. So you go out 3 and then don't go up or down because it's 0. And that is F. All right. Moving down here. A set of ordered pairs. Oh, sorry. What is a relation? That's a definition that you need to know, and one of your Edpuzzle slides is going to be just this. What is a relation? So you'll say it's a set of ordered pairs. It can be shown in a table or a set. Let's talk about what those two things mean. You're probably familiar with a table. You can see one right down here. And what does a set look like? A set looks like this. These are called set notation, also known as braces, you learned earlier, but we use braces to signify a set of numbers. What would be the set for these up here? Well, all you have to do is enter all of the ordered pairs that are in this table set. Where would you find those? Well, you look right back up here, and here they are. Enter all these down into here, and now you've put them into a set. All right, what's our next definition? Domain. What is a domain? It's a set of X values in a relation. And what's a range? It's a set of Y values in a relation. So you better make sure you know these for your Edpuzzle question. Lastly here, before we get into the exercises of practicing, we want to list the ordered pairs first from up above. So I'm going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down, getting these. Okay? The ordered pairs were 2, 5, -3, 4, 2, -7. I think I can remember 2 of them, 2, 5, and -3, 4. 2, 5, and -3, 4. And I'll go for 2 more. 2 and -7 and -6, -4. 2 and -7 and I forgot. it's -6, -4. And then down to the next one, 0, 1, and 3, 0. 0, 1, and 3, 0. Just want to make sure I have them all right. Okay, I do. So get those down on your notes. Those are called the ordered pairs. I don't have the names of each of those points down here. I'm just have the ordered pairs. Now I'm going to shift my ordered pairs into a table. So I'll start with the first one, 2, 5. You notice that my table has x's and y's. The x's, if you remember, our vocabulary word, are the domains. And the y's, the vocabulary word that we learned, is the range. And together, this is called a relation. Okay, so we go down here, we fill them in. 2, 5 would be our first one. 2 is the x, 5 is the y. Next one is -3 is the x, 4 is the y. 2, -7, keep them together. -6 and -4, -6, -4, and 0, 1, and 3, 0. So make sure your x is belonging to the y that it is in the ordered pair. All right, now how do we graph these things? Well, just look above. We've already done that. Way up at the top. All right, now let's list our domains and ranges. This is the next thing that's not on the notes right here, but we need to add it to our notes. So we'll make a little section in this area here. So how do you list your domains? This is very important that you know how to do this. So make sure you take these notes. You go like this. That's your beginning brace because you're listing a set of domains. Okay, make sure you write the word domain. Domain stands for the x's, remember? So what are the x's here? Now, before you get started, you have to list this in least to greatest order. So be very careful as you're working your way through this. So what's the smallest number here in the x category? Well, we look at our negatives, -3 and -6. -6 is smallest. We put -6 first, comma, -3, comma, 0, comma, then we have a 2, and a 3. We do 2, comma. We do not put the second 2. If there's a repeat, such as this, you do not put it in the domain set. So only do one of the 2's. And then lastly, the 3. Please review what I just said about repeating values in the table. You only put one of them in. Okay, now we're going to go on to the range. So you list it, you say range, you got to say what it is. Beginning brace, you look on the y's. Now you look for the smallest, -7, then -4, then 0, 1, 4, and 5. End brace. Okay, there were no repeating ones in the range, so I had to list them all from least to greatest. All right, let's go down and practice on the odds down below. We always want to read our directions. It says refer to the coordinate plane shown at the right. Write the ordered pair that names each point. So this doesn't have any numbers on it. You may number them. Some of you might want to go 1, 2, 3, but some of you might just count. Okay, so I don't label mine. I just count. So I go to R right here. I find R. R is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and count over. I'm going to start at my origin. I'm not going to count this line. Don't count this as 0. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to count up. Don't count the line, count the unit. So we start from here. This would be 0. 1, 2, 3. I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my point is parentheses 4, comma 8 end parentheses. So important, as I mentioned in the notes. W. Find it. There it is. Let's count. We know it's 4 out to here. This is 3, this is 4, that's 5. So we know our x value is 5. Then we're going to go up 1. Beginning parentheses, comma with the end parentheses. Now we'll go to D. D is here on the vertical axis. So we're going to start at the origin, and we don't move left to right, so that's a 0. Make sure you write that down for your x because you're not moving left or right. But we are moving up, so it's going to be a positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And finally, T. T is on the x-axis, so we will not be moving up or down. We're just moving to the right. So start at the origin. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 4, comma 0. Moving down, this is a new set of directions. I've noticed on some of your past work, you guys are referring to old directions. When you have a new set, and you can see this is a new set, the old directions no longer apply. So let's read these directions. Express each relation as a table. Then determine the domain and range. We learned about those. All right. So let's put these in a table. So this would be 3, 6, 4, 9. Well, let me back up here. Did not put X and Y. All right. So then we go 3, 6, 4, 9, 5, 1. All right, so we got our table filled in, but now we're going to determine the domain and range. So our domain, we always write the word domain. Start your start brace. Some of those are tricky for you guys to draw. And we're going to take our domains here and we're going to put in order from least to greatest. And they're already in order for us. It's going to be easy. 3, 4, 5. 3, comma, 4, comma, 5. End brace. Okay, now we're going to do our range. Right range, start brace, 6, 9, and 1. Put them in order from least to greatest. That'd be 1, 6, 9. 1, 6, 9. End brace. And that is it to this lesson.